let's talk about the new collaboration between ShineBySD and Glamsmitty, aka Smitha. I'm so excited to see this collab, and huge congratulations to the brand as well as Smitha for these beautiful shades. So the theme is Forest Hues and Mystic Dreams, so it's kind of split into two, and each kind of theme has 6 different shifty, sparkly, shiny, beautiful eyeshadows. And ShineBySD and Smitha did send this palette to me, so thank you so much. So there are 12 shades total, and you can get them in this empty eyeshadow palette, which doesn't have any names on the inside. So you can kind of create your own BYOPs in this palette, which is super fun and really lets everyone be just so creative and pair whatever mattes they want to pair with some of these beautiful shadows. So I put the Mystic Dreams shades at the top and then the Forest Hues at the bottom. You will be able to buy them without the palette. You will be able to buy them together. You will be able to buy them individually as well as in 2 different bundles. So there's lots of opportunities, so you can totally pick and choose. And I'll put all the details in the description box as well as a pinned comment, and make sure to use Smitha's affiliated code to save some money off the collection. So first, I'm going to be creating 3 looks where I'm going to be pairing these with the Makina palette that just launched from Glamsmitty Cosmetics. And then at the end of the video, I'll give you some of my thoughts as well as show you detailed swatches of each of the shades so you can get an idea on the texture and exactly just how they look. So let's get right into it. So I'm going to do one look with each row, and then I'll do a look combining the 2. And I'm going to be using the Makina palette from Blend Money for the mattes. I think I'm going to do kind of like a monochromatic-ish look on this eye. I'm going to take Diode, and I'm going to pop that right onto the inner third of my lid. And I'm just going to use that column from Blend Money for the mattes. So next, taking Digital on the outer portion, on the outer half. Popping it and blending it out just a little bit more. And then I'm gonna take Machine on the outer corner and just deepen this up a little bit more. I'm gonna take a little bit of Shutdown and just put that right up against my lash line to add even more depth, but keeping it very controlled so it doesn't overtake the look. I don't want the whole thing to be super dark out here. Putting on some Fairnay Pixie Epoxy, essentially all over the lid, and then just like to tap on it. Taking the Rephr 28 brush and the green shade, I forget what it's called. I'll put it up on the screen, but it's this green shade. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh, that's so shiny. And then I'm going to take this other iridescent shade. Again, I'm going to put the name up in the on the screen. And this one is just like really just sparkly. Maybe just a little lighter than the center shade, but I think that they're kind of really blending together. I do have a bit of fallout, but I can just brush it off. And I'm also taking Diode underneath the rest of my lower lash line. And then I'm going to take this other iridescent shade from the Forest Hues. Look at that. Look at that. Whoa. And just pop that on the inner corner. Whoa. A little goes a long way. Look at that. Here's the first finished look. Taking Flawed from the Makina palette, popping that right onto the inner third of my lid. And then right next to that, taking Glitch. And then next to that, taking Emote. And I'm going to go back and blend them a little bit more. Just wanted to kind of get them placed down first. I'm going to take a little bit of a cleaner brush and just gonna go over the edges. And I'm gonna go back in with Glitch just over here. It's so pigmented, so I really want to go in just a little bit so it doesn't end up blending all the way up to my eyebrow. And then taking a little bit of more of Emote. And then again, a clean fluffy brush. I don't really want to blend any more pigment on my brush. I just want something to kind of blend it out. And then I'm going to take a small brush. This is Refer 13 Mini and Shut Down. And we are just going to deepen it up a bit. Just wanted a little bit more depth out here. I'm going to take it underneath my lower lash line just a tad. And then I'm wiping off my brush and taking Emote and blending it into the black. Taking some Fahrenheit Pixie Epoxy. Picked up this shade, putting it up on the screen. And I'm going to pop that right, I think over the lid, because I really want to layer one of the super sparkly shades on top. Oh, that is so pretty. That's so fun. Love that. And then I'm going to take this shade, which is a little bit PC. So I think it will be really good for like a topper-like shade. And I'm just popping that on top. So just kind of adding more sparkles on top and mixing together. And that's so pretty. And then I'm going to take the other iridescent shade and use it as my inner corner highlight. Just a tad bit of fallout. Here's the second finished look. For the third look, going into Attract, and it's going to go right onto the inner, pretty much half of my lid and up into the crease. I'm just going to go in with a little bit more. Taking Circuit, it's going to go onto the outer corner and a little bit up into the crease as well. And then underneath my lower lash line just to connect. And then I'm going to take AI and blend it into the edge. And just take that all the way around. And just kind of packing it on here. I was using a different brush. I'm going to switch to this brush because I think it's cleaner. So I feel like it's just going to dispense the shade. And then I'm going to go in and blend it out. So now I'm going to take a little bit of Circuit on the smaller brush. This is one of the minis from Refer. And I'm just going to blend it outwards. And then I'm going to also deepen out with Motherboard. Just right here on the outermost edge. And underneath my lower lash line. And then I'm taking this brush again and just going over the edges. And I'm going to take a clean brush and just a little bit of setting powder on it and going over the edges of just everything. Taking some Fahrenheit Pixie Epoxy. I did just miss my brush to do the other eye, and I feel like it just doesn't give me the opacity that I'm looking for. So if you just want a wash with these shadows, I would just use a brush and mist it with water or just use it dry. But if you really want like the true color of the eyeshadow, definitely recommend using a tacky primer or even using your finger to really get it on there. So I'm taking this shade and just popping it onto kind of the outer section and a little bit onto the inner portion. And then I'm taking the pink and it's gonna go right on here. And it's super cool because there's blue flecks in the pink. So it just really goes well with the other shimmer. And then I'm going to take on my pinky, this shade, for popping it in here. And then I'm also taking the pink underneath my lower lash line. And here's the third finished look. So if you're not familiar with ShineBySD formula, they do have a drier formula. As my friend Cecily would say, like a starchy texture. So when you touch it, they have a very, very particular texture. And I have been really growing more and more fond of this formula because it is on the drier side. If you have hooded, oily lids, no problem. These will not crease on you. It's going to be extremely rare if they do. Of course, I can't guarantee it, but for me, these do not crease on me if I use a primer, if I don't use a primer. So I knew going into this, I was going to be enjoying these shadows. And also Smitha is my friend, so I'm obviously biased. So because they are a little bit on the drier side, not in like a gritty way at all, very, very smooth. They don't accentuate any skin texture, but I do think they are a little bit more prone to fallout because of that. And I definitely recommend some sort of a tacky primer if you really want these to be truly fully opaque, or using a finger. If you use a brush and you use these dry, they will give you a little bit more of a wash. So it will all depend on the kind of look you're going for. If you want full opacity, if you want just a little bit of a twinkle. So there are 4 iridescent shades. I do think that for the most part, they have a very similar kind of formula to each other. That being said, the particle size is a little bit different between a couple of the shades. Just so ethereal, like really, really sparkly. You can kind of see they look a little bit more PC, and they do smooth out, but they have just a little bit of extra oomph compared to specifically this shade, which is a little bit more like a iridescent, really smooth shadow. It's still shiny, but it's not necessarily like really, really sparkly. Overall, with the exception of the shade, these are very, very topper-like, which I love because that way you can just layer these over different mattes and you can really transform the shimmer shadow. You can get a different kind of vibe depending on the mattes you pair these with, but you can get some of these a little bit more opaque, specifically the 2 more kind of grungy, neutral leaning shades if you use a tacky primer. This is such a fun concept. I love the dreamy world paired with the forest hues. You get a little bit of everything, and of course you can pick and choose which shades you want, or you can buy them by bundles, which I love that. And also love the option of this empty palette where you can create your own BYOPs. Smitha does a lot of BYOPs on her Instagram. If you're watching this and you're not following her, you absolutely have to follow her. She creates some of the most beautiful color stories with her single shadows. So everything about this makes so much sense, and I'm just so excited for Smitha to see her collaborate with ShineBySD. And these shades are all right up my alley, and I can't wait to use some of them. Definitely make sure you follow me on Instagram because I will be posting some reels with some of these. And again, huge congratulations to Glamsmitty and ShineBySD on this beautiful collection. I will link down Glamsmitty's Instagram account as well as her YouTube channel down in the description box, so make sure you are following her, you are subscribed, because you do not want to miss out on her content. So let me know in the comments below which look was your favorite, and also are you picking any of these up? I would love to hear your thoughts. And that's everything for this video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and thanks so much for watching. I hope to see you next time.